Hello students, welcome to my channel Learning History Made Easy. In today's video, I will be explaining about the time management and techniques for writing your history exam. Before going into the video, if anyone is seeing the channel for the first time or if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and share it with your friends, and also click the bell button to receive notifications whenever I upload new videos. So without wasting time, let us get into the video. So here, as I have told you, we are going to see about the time management and techniques. So first, we will see about some basic instructions. Arrive at the examination center at least half an hour before the exam time. Don't make it very late because once you get stressed, you will not be able to write your exam properly. So arrive at least half an hour before the time. Check twice whether you have taken your hall ticket, ID card and all necessary things like take one or two extra pen, pencil, etc. So you have to check whether you have taken all these, hall ticket and ID card. Fill in your register number and other details carefully in your answer booklet. So when you're filling in your register number, please see your hall ticket and then fill. I know you all will be thorough or will be knowing your register number by heart, but you don't need to take a chance. Just see your hall ticket and fill in your register number. Underline the main headings and points in 5 and 10 mark questions that I'll be explaining in detail in this video only, and leave space between answers. This is a very important thing. After one answer, you leave at least 1 or 2 lines. You will have enough and more pages to complete your answers. You don't worry about that, because if you write everything together without leaving space, the person who is correcting will not be able to understand. For example, if you finish one answer towards the end of a page, the next answer you start in a new page. So please leave space between answers. Tie your map carefully in between your answer papers. Don't tie your map towards the end of your answer paper. Almost in the middle, you tie your map. You tie it very carefully because map is a question which carries 10 marks, so you should not lose that marks. Do not repeat any answers or write questions and waste time. Don't waste time on anything like writing questions, repeating answers and all. Don't waste your time. Tie your paper at least 15 minutes before the final bell. 15 minutes before the final bell, your invigilator will be telling you to tie your paper. That time, tie your paper and then continue writing. Last moment, if you tie your paper in that hurry, you may not tie your paper properly and that will become a problem. Write the total number of pages used and your register number in the last page of the answer sheet. See, you will have a place in the last page of your answer sheet. Down, you will have a place to write your register number and total number of pages used. So when you're writing your register, when you're giving your paper, please check that whether you have written your register number in the first page and in the last page, and in all pages you will have a box to write your register number. Double check all details as well as question numbers. So you check one more time whether you have written all the details, and question numbers should always be correct, because in some answers you will have choice. So you will have to write the correct question number, then only the evaluator can give you proper mark for that question. So these are some basic instructions. Now I will be telling about time management and answering techniques. So in time management and answering techniques, first you will have to see from the time 10:15 to 10:30. So 10:15 to 10:30, basically this is the time you will receive your question paper. 10:15 you will receive your question paper. And first you write your register number on the top of the question paper. On the top side of the question paper, you will have a place to write your register number. The first 15 minutes will be for reading and deciding which questions you are going to answer. And please don't mark anything in the question paper other than register number. Only your register number should be written in your question paper. So basically what you have to do is at 10:15 10:15 you will receive your question paper. On the top side of your question paper, so if this is your question paper, here you just write your register number. Nothing else you have to write in your question paper, only your register number. Then you just read, because 10:15 to 10:30 you have reading time. So you read and then decide what questions to answer, which all questions you have to answer, because they're in 2 mark, 5 mark and 10 mark you have choice. So you decide which question to answer and decide and keep in your mind, write your register number and be ready for writing your answer. So this is what you have to do in the first 15 minutes, that is 10:15 to 10:30. Now let us move on to the time 10:30 to 11:30. 10:30 you will be given your answer booklet. First fill in your register number and other details carefully in the answer booklet. And in this 1 hour you will have to write first and second main. So that is what you are going to write from the time 10:30 to 11:30. So the second part is 10:30 to 11:30. This is the time first you will receive your answer booklet. And after you receive your answer booklet, first write your register number, then you will have subject and subject code. These things you will have to write in your answer booklet: register number, subject and subject code. See your hall ticket and write the register number and subject code will be given. That you will have to write. And in this first hour you have to write the first and second main. Okay, first and second main. So first main is 1 mark questions. 10 questions will be given and all the 10 questions you have to write. There is no choice in 1 mark first main. Now in the second main, so in this 1 mark question you will have to write in 1 word or 1 sentence. Okay, 1 word or sentence. This is how you have to write your 1 mark question. Then second main is 2 mark question. Total 12 questions will be given. Out of that, any 10 you will have to write. So 2 questions, choice is there. So 12 questions will be given. Any 10 you will have to write. 2 mark question. This has to be written in 2 words or 2 sentences. 2 words or 2 sentences. So that is the 2 mark question. So first 1 hour you have to finish all these 1 mark and 2 mark question. You have to finish within the first, that is 10:30 to 11:30. So we will just see in this 1 hour you will have to write your first and second main. First main will be 1 mark question and you will have to write all 10 1 mark question. These answers can be written in 1 word or 1 sentence each. Second main you will be given 12 question, out of which you will have to write any 10. These are 2 mark questions and answers can be written in 2 words or 2 sentences. Then exactly at 11:30 you move on to the next main. See children, even if you have not finished, you just leave some space and then move on to the next main, because otherwise you will not finish writing. So that is why I am telling. Now let us see what will you do from 11:30 to 12:30. So the next 1 hour is 11:30 to 12:30. 11:30 to 12:30 you will have to start attempting 5 mark questions. Okay, 5 mark, 8 questions will be given, out of which you will have to write any 6. So total 8 questions will be given and you will have to write any 6, and these has to be answered in about 15 to 20 sentences. 5 mark questions. And in 5 mark question, the thing is that first you will have to write the main heading. For example, if the question is about, okay, life of Mahavira. So the question is about life of Mahavira. You write the question number. Okay, let it be the 22nd question, life of Mahavira. Write the question number, write the heading. Then you start writing the answer point by point. So this is how you have to, and when you're writing about any person or whatever answer, any important points are there means you underline. Okay, so if life of Mahavira, if you write the word Jainism, so like that you underline the important points, write the heading and then start the answer. and after one answer leave 2-3 lines and then start the next answer. So it will look very neat when you write a heading, you underline the important points. It will look very neat and you will be able to score more marks. So this is how you will have to write a 5-mark question, that is 11:30 to 12:30 5-mark question. This same time 11:30 to 12:30 only you will have to complete your map work also. So you finish your 5-mark question and then you move on to your map work. Take your outline map, and in map work total 8 places will be given, and out of which you will have to mark any 5. Out of which any 5 you can mark. In my opinion, if you know all the 8 places, better you mark and keep all the 8 places, because in case if any other places are wrong, you will get marks for the correct places. So it is actually 8 places, any 5 you have to mark. You mark it, and if this is an outline map, here you write your register number. On the top you write your register number and mark the places. And explanation about the place you will have to write in your answer booklet. Don't write it on this map sheet. You have to write it in answer booklet. Write the correct number, 31st question. So write the correct number and then write explanation. For example, A, you are writing about Pataliputra. So you write explanation. Then B, you are writing about Delhi. Then you write explanation. So like this, you have to explain about the places. And this map outline you have to tie in between your answer papers. Tie it carefully, because those are 10 precious marks. So 10:30 to 11:30 5-mark questions and map you will have to complete. So exact timings you follow, then only you will be able to complete your paper. So here you will have to attempt 5-mark question. There will be 8 questions given, out of which you will have to write any 6. The answers have to be in 15 to 20 sentences. Write the main heading before starting the answer and underline the main points. Always be careful about the question number. The map question should also be attempted in this time. Mark the places in the outline map. 8 places will be asked, out of which 5 you will have to mark. Explanation about the places should be written in your answer sheet with correct question number, and write your register number in the map. So now you have finished 1 mark, 2 mark, 5 mark and map question. So next the timing is 12:30 to 1:30, the last 1 hour. 12:30 to 1:30, the main question which you have to answer here is your 10-mark question. Your 10 mark, that is essay questions. 4 questions will be given, out of which you will have to write any 2. See, while writing 10-mark question, a 10-mark question should have 3 parts. That is, it should have an introduction, then it should have an explanation about the answer, and then it should have a conclusion. Okay. So for example, if you are writing about Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, if the question is about Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, so what you have to write? You first write the heading and underline. Then you write introduction. So for example, Vishweshwaraya introduction, where was he born, where did he have his education, where did he work, all those things you write as an introduction. I'm just telling an example, okay. Then the question will be, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya is called as a maker of modern Mysore, explain. So what explanation you will have to write here? That is the second part of the answer. Explanation you will have to write what all he did in industrialization, what all he did in administration, what all changes he did in education. So all these reforms regarding industrialization, reforms of administration. So for each heading you write, underline it, explain. Again regarding administration, underline, explain. Regarding education, explain. So like that, heading by heading you write and then explain. Finally, you will have to write a conclusion. That is, in conclusion you can write the important books of Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, and about he got Bharat Ratna, awards which he got, and when did he die. All those things you write as a conclusion. So this is how you write a perfect essay. So a perfect essay should have an introduction, explanation and conclusion. Or if you are writing about a king, if you are writing about the contributions of Akbar, so you write introduction about from which dynasty he was, where was he born, that introduction, then again his achievements, which all conquest he did, which all war he fought, then you write a conclusion. So like that, every essay should have three parts: introduction, explanation and conclusion. So after writing essay, so we are discussed 12:30 to 1:30, you write two essays. After writing essay, you have two more questions you have to complete. Match the following, which very fast you have to complete in this time. Just write correct question, correct answer. For example, Kautilya. Kautilya. Question is, then answer is Arthashastra. Arthashastra. Then write the second question and correct answer. Okay, Indica. Indica by Megasthenes. So like this, you write the correct question and correct answer. That is how you write match the following. Then the last one is arrange in chronological order. You just write the correct order. So whatever question is, you write number 1, first event, number 2, second event. Like that, correct order of events you write. So like that, 12:30 to 1:30. So you target almost, although I have told you 12:30 to 1:30, you target to complete it by about 1:20. After completing, you have to check everything once again. You just check whether you have written the register number, you have written the question numbers properly, you have not missed any answers, so all these things. So 12:30 to 1:30, here you have to attempt the 10-mark question. There will be 4 questions given, out of which you will have to write any 2. First write the heading and then each points and explanation. The main point should be underlined. A 10-mark question should always have an introduction, explanation and conclusion. Next, you will have to attempt match the following and arrange in chronological order. In match the following, correct question, correct answer should be written. Chronological order, question order, the correct order of events should be written. Finally, you check all the questions and answers and also check whether you have written the proper question numbers. Tie your map carefully in between your pages. Tying your map, you do it before 10 or 15 minutes you tie your map, because don't wait till the last moment. Fill in your register number in the last page and the total number of pages used and check everything once more. So this is how you will have to complete your paper. See children, time management is very important. If you don't do it, if you don't do it according to the time, you will not finish your paper. And always remember, you have to attempt all the questions given. Don't leave anything. Try to write at least whatever you know, whatever you remember, you try to write. And always manage your time like whatever I have told. And also one more thing you can do, take one model paper which is given by the university, take a watch, keep it in front of you and try to answer it like a practice. So you just practice one model paper or 2 model papers according to this time management, and then when you go to your exam it will be very easy. So I think, or I hope, every one of you will practice 1 or 2 model papers according to this time management, and please let me know whether it was helpful or not. So I hope all of you are ready for your final exams. Please go through all the exam preparations videos, including passing packages, model papers, all those things. I'm also uploading English chapter videos in my channel. Please do watch and support them also. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Your likes and shares are of a great encouragement for me to make more and more videos. If you want any other videos, please do tell me in the comment section. So I hope to see you all soon in another interesting video. Thank you for watching.